Am I? Oh, let me be able to. I would like to be able to tell. I would like to go to the enable auto start button, but nope, wouldn't let me. Would not let me, I do declare. Am I? Oh, let me be able to. I would like to be able to tell. I would like to go to the enable auto start button, but nope, wouldn't let me. Nope, we gotta. Would not let me. I do gotta declare. Put this on. Am I? Oh, let me be able to. I would like to be able to tell. Now I hear multiple things. Why did I hear multiple things? Why does it say an hour and 4 minutes? Let me just check on you up here. Let me just check my actual thing. If it'll refresh. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with my computer all of a sudden? Why would it not be working? One viewer. One viewer is me, I assume. I shouldn't be double hearing things. Check on you up here. But you are 1080. Are you 1080? You don't look 1080. My computer all of a sudden. Why would it not be working? One viewer. I'm not going to record this. Oh, it's probably because of that. Are you 1080? You don't look 1080. All right, that's enough. That's enough of listening to myself. I've had it. I've had it up to here with that. With that. Let's still put this on though, because it is morning. I have not done a stream at this time of day since let's see, since 2022. Since I did my 24-hour stream. I've never streamed this early in the morning ever, I don't think, in this house, which is crazy. But I just wanted to say, let me see. I can go on this screen right here for a little bit. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit, but that last video I made, that last Elbaf video that I made earlier this week did pretty good. 633 views, which is pretty crazy. Definitely that's why there's a pip in here. Who's pipping right now? I double heard. Yeah, got a lot of views. Got the most views that I've ever gotten on a regular YouTube video that's not a short, which is insane. So I want to do more One Piece stuff. I might start pivoting in that direction, you know. And so I thought, you know, it would be fun if I actually did like a chapter reaction, like an actual reaction video. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing these live reaction videos. It kind of just, I was able to do that since it's early in the morning. If it's like in the middle of the day when I'm at work, I'm probably not gonna be able to do it, and I'll probably want to just read them on my own and not wait. But it looked like, if it was after work, I probably would have, but they don't really ever do them late. TCB doesn't do that. They really only do that either in the middle of the day or like early in the morning for me. So early in the morning, I guess, you know, we'll try this out. You know, I don't know if I'm going to be good at actually doing like this reaction stuff. I might just be like, good chapter. I don't know. But I don't know yet if I want to go back to like making weekly videos, like chapter reviews like I used to, because I definitely got burnt out on that last year and the year before. So I don't know if I want that to happen again, because I do have some other actual written like One Piece content that I want to make in the future that I have. I've been writing some stuff up, I do declare. So we're looking into that. I don't know, actually, if I'm going to show the thing either. I kind of want to be... I have it in the corner up here. I haven't done any... I'm not gonna today. Y'all, I will have to read through. How's about? Da 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 da. Sure, we're gonna do that. We're not. I don't know. We're not gonna do music. I don't know if people do music. I don't think people do music. Some people do. I think Brago does music, but I'm not. I don't. I'm not gonna. But now that we've gotten this silly little preamble out of the way, I'm not gonna. This ain't gonna be a long stream. I do have work in a couple hours, and I'd like to do other things. I need to get my walk in. It's crazy. Oh, I'm gonna miss the sunrise. The sun is rising as we speak, as we read One Piece. Chapter reaction 1128. Let's see. This is a really cool Shonen Jump cover. All right, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Boop, I'm going to snatch that. Throw that into panels I like. All right, notes. Congrats on the 6.5-year run. Take this time to recover and let's grab a bite to eat. I assume this is the JJK thing because that ended. I still don't know nothing about JJK. I kind of skimmed the last 2 chapters. That's all I know about JJK is how the art looks. And the art looks, it doesn't look like it's my style, but maybe it's a really good series now that it's completely over. Maybe I should check it out. I might look into the anime eventually. I don't know what the best route is for that. I haven't decided yet, but I might check that out eventually. We'll talk about that. We'll figure that out. All right, we got a big old cover spread with... Who is that? See, at first I thought that was Tashigi because that's just Robin wearing glasses. But guess what? Robin wearing glasses just looks like Tashigi. So, whatever. I guess this is like a Harry Potter type thing where they're all got flying brooms. Oh, Frankie's got one where he's driving it like he's Hagrid with Nami in the front. Finally we get that. You know, we were denied Nami on the front of the motorcycle in Wano, and now we get Nami. Now we get Nami on the front of the flying broom with Frankie. Epic. Love to see it. Love to see it. Where is Zoro? He's in the very, very back. His 3 swords. And Junbei's asleep on the big dragon. Big old dragon. Yeah, I like this one. I like this. Robin's up front and is smiling. With her mouth open. She's usually just like, She's not usually like, ah. So, that's nice. This is good. This is a good thing. This is good commentary, I do declare. All right. Chapter 1128. RPG? Whoa! What does that mean? My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage. Is this going to be like a weird video game thing? Is Elbaf a video game now? Are we in a video game? Because I know that I didn't talk about this in my prediction video, but a lot of people were saying that because of a lot of the errors in last week's chapter, like, with like their swords and stuff, and Luffy saying gear 4th instead when he was obviously using 3rd, and the fact that like Nami like fell down a big thing, and then the cat turned into a lion, but we didn't really see that transformation, and there was a lot of like weird dark things, like who was talking to Nami at the very beginning. Even though I assumed it was Zeus, but now that I think about it, it may not have been Zeus that said, hey, Nami, wake up, or something. But I guess we're gonna find out. But if it's not a dream and it's a video game, then that's something else. They could be. That doesn't make any sense, because video games... Why would we assume that video games exist in the One Piece world? Why would any of us assume that? We just got off of Egghead, so... That's the only plausible place that a video game would exist. I'm literally I haven't even touched the chapter yet. I'm just talking about the chapter title. Holy moly. All right. Chapter 1128 RPG. Too many dudes around for this to be a dream. That's funny. Okay, so Sanji's not dreaming because there's too many dudes around. It could be hallucination, a mass hallucination, but definitely not a dream. What kind of dreams are you having? In that case, Nami-san. Let's fly! Ah! Careful, this place is falling apart. I woke up on the other end of town. Who sang that? Okay, not them are saying that. This is weird. Why he just is. He just picked her up and then is just now just jumping. And then these two people are saying something. I don't know that. There's big old Yggdrasil. Is that the big tree? Or is that a different big tree? Okay, there's a big arch right there. A lot of stuff. Like, why is she flying? Why did they split up already? I heard a noise and followed it till I found this goof beating up a big rabbit. You could have taken that cat line thing, right, Usopp? Right, Usopp? That's a good point. Your captain is telling you something. It's kind of spitting facts. It already had me in its mouth when I came to. I totally lost my cool. Okay. Well, it shows the three of them talking to each other and Nami somewhere else. So this ain't even from Nami's perspective anymore, so it's making me think that it's not a hallucination from Nami anymore. It already had me in its mouth when I came to. I totally lost my cool. Okay, I guess that's an excuse. If he just, like, woke up, like, half-eaten, I guess. Here's where I'm at. Our threads resemble what the warriors of Elbaf are always wearing. But there's no way they'd have clothes that fit us. We're talking about an island of giants, after all. Okay, spitting facts. We know these things to be true. Let's say this is Elbaf. Could we have been gigantified? Then again, this tree is definitely fake. I don't think they've been gigantified. That would be crazy. But I would say not. Then again, this tree is definitely fake. Yes. I think there's people in town. We won't clear this up without chatting to them. Besides, this area is too vast, and we have no idea which way the sea is. Not that it would matter for Zoro, because he isn't the direction guy. But the whole point of Zoro is that he's confident that he is the direction guy, and he's not. So him saying this isn't out of the ordinary, I don't think. You're right. Let's head to town. The others don't seem to be here. How do you know? My radar isn't picking up Robin-chan. Oh, why are you being weird? Don't be weird, Sanji. No! You're better than this. You're better than this, Sanji. You don't have to be weird anymore. You don't. I promise. Are you a hound? It's a fun... It's a funny face, though. Let's just ask about him in town. It's time for adventure. Heck yeah. One Piece. We're in Elbaf, baby. It's adventure. Stop. TM adventure. Nope, I'm not going to say that. It is time for adventure. Almost like it's adventure time? No. Adventure time? One Piece? Is it a conspiracy? Do I need to read all of Adventure Time now to understand Elbaf? Wow, who am I, fucking Parvision? All these One Piece theorists, they hear one thing and they're like, "Oh, I have to read the entirety of that to try and predict what's happening." That's how I enjoy One Piece. No, woo! We're gonna have an adventure in the land of this little Lego Elbaf. All right, so they're like, okay, we are dressed up the way that Elbaf is, but their clothes wouldn't fit us. So what's up with that? So they're asking good questions. Why are you so amped up? You realize we know literally nothing about this place, right? We know a couple things about Elbaf if you watch my last video. This is such a wide open space, but I can't feel any wind. It's eerie. Don't fear, Nami-san. I'm here for you. Okay, no, they're definitely like inside. That is a fake tree. That I knew that wasn't the big Elbaf tree. So they are still like in a little Lego play place thing. But whatever area they're in, the outside of it is also really big. And last week, there also were, like, other inhabitants, and we assumed they were giants, but they're probably not giants because they were the same size as this. I didn't mention that. I should have mentioned that. A bunch of other people mentioned that, and I didn't. So that's egg on my face. But these people we're seeing are probably also not giants. They're probably the same size as these guys. So this tree must be like inside something if there's no wind. That's interesting. Ah, man. That's crazy. I mean, we could assume it because everything is Lego and fake. That could be the case. But I didn't expect that this Yggdrasil was like a fake smaller Yggdrasil. That's still pretty big, though. That's still a really big tree. Like, we've got to be like in a big enclosure at the least. Something's coming. Huh? Wait a minute. Ah! That's gross. Whoa. So they're walking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got the East Blue 5, baby. And something is bouncing. It looks like a bull. It looks like a bison or something bouncing towards them. Someone on a thing. Oh, that's not a bison. Hello there. You must be newcomers. Oh, man, a grasshopper? That's so cool. I'm not a bug guy. No, thank you. Ooh, boy. Man, we're in Elbaf, baby. Giant animals. I didn't mention that in my last thing. Is that another thing that we know about Elbaf is that the animals themselves are way bigger. Like, even big for, like, giants sometimes. So they got big animals. I mean, we could have... Yes. No way. Nuh-uh. Keep that bug away. Who are you, old-timer? Where is this place? Do you know where our crewmates are? That's a lot of questions. Oh, and both Nami and Sanji back away, because that's a callback. People were talking about this last week. I didn't mention it, but back in Jaya, it was known that both Nami and Sanji don't like bugs. And then people were like, oh, but he was talking about bugs last week, so that must not be the real Sanji. But it's shown right now that Sanji is indeed afraid of bugs, so I don't know if that's a course correct that people caught or what, but that's crazy. That's crazy that, like, that was talked about, that like, immediately got brought up the next week. Keep that bug away. Where is this place? Who are you, old-timer? Do you know where our crewmates are? That's a lot of questions. My apologies. I'm in too much of a rush to stay and chat. Just remember, this vast land belongs to the sun god. God? Oh, so this vast land, which is like probably like this big play place thing, which I said was probably Loki. And when she was like, oh, we gotta contact the sun god, that probably means Loki. So Loki is probably like a fake sun god or something right now. Or like these people probably think that he's the sun god because he's probably a big giant guy, you know? But he's probably like small compared to other giants. That's my next prediction. I mean, I think we saw pictures of him, but he was younger. I don't know. Just remember, this vast land belongs to the sun god. God. Even the big Stein Castle, which I help maintain, is the domain of deities like the great Iskit. Oh, someone lives there? No, a cat. Is cat? Oh, our bad. We kind of whooped that cat. Ugh. To put it simply, this is a land of gods. So Loki's like just like playing Lego Minecraft in his big thing, and then he's like setting these people up on like adventures and stuff. Maybe the thing with Loki is that he wants to go out and go on adventures, but because he has like kingly duties or something, he can't. So he just takes people and then like acts it out in like this little box of his. I don't know. Now then, I must be off. The needle god must be starving by now. The needle god? What is that? A rabbit? A grasshopper? Bees? A cat? Needle? I love that face of Nami. All that ear uproar. Wait. All that uproar over the ear god being burned really delayed me. If you're hungry, head to town for some fodder rations. And they're all like, mm. There's some good faces in Elbaf so far. Huh. What is a needle god, though? What would that be? If we're assuming that it's a... If we're assuming that it's an animal, maybe it's like a giant worm? I don't know. Or a snake? Not a snake. I doubt it. Also, heed this warning. Do not follow this road. Huh? Why not? Well, they're obviously gonna follow the road now, immediately. The rabid guardians protect the sun god's temple beyond that point. Rabid? Ooh. No one has ever ventured past there and returned to tell the tale. That wording, take it back before... Heck yeah! Oh, he's gone! Yeah, we're in Elbaf, baby! Adventure! Adventure Piece is back, baby! Yeah! You know, we're going to learn a lot of lore stuff. We're going to see a lot of stuff about the Void Century, and we're going to see a bunch of other people show up and big fights and hockey showdowns and stuff right now. But this is what I live for. This is what I live for, these kinds of chapters of just them being of Luffy being goofy. Luffy's the best. Luffy's the best. I love that. Just just... No one has ever pinched that. Like, yeah, that's what he's all about. Doing that, you know? This is epic. This is great. So he's already run off. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm reading through it. I don't know what page we're on, but right now we are chapter 1128 of One Piece. Obviously, spoilers. Thanks a lot, Gramps. Sorry about all this. Huh? What in the world? So now she's making that face. I guess by now, like, if they're like they're a Yonko crew, you know, so they shouldn't be scared of a sun god's temple anyways. So I don't know. Maybe that's what that face is all about. I'm not sure. I don't know what that Nami face is all about. But that guy likes it. I like it too. Rabid guardians, huh? Oh, that's a funny face too, Zoro. Goodness gracious. You and Luffy basically enable each other at this point. Don't you ever think things through? Huh? What happened to the castle? Oh, now he's noticing. Oh, yeah, we gotta... Y'all better go. Nice. I'm not going to read chat until after, just in case for spoilers. I've never done a live chapter reaction ever before, so I gotta be careful about these things. But thank you for stopping by, I do declare. This place reeks of adventure. Heck yeah, adventure! We love adventure, Chopper! I'm not talking about Chopper the raccoon. I'm talking about Chopper, my dog, who is right here on the bed. Didn't you hear him? Rabid guardians? Gods? Hold up, Luffy. This place is seriously huge. I'm wondering, like, who's going to be a challenge in Elbaf to Luffy, you know? We know that, like, other people might show up, you know, the Gods Knights. We are talking about gods a lot. Gods Knights might show up, you know? Like, I don't know. I wonder what his biggest challenge, like, in Elbaf is going to be, besides other people that also come to Elbaf. Reeks of adventure. This place is huge. Can't see any buildings ahead. I swear they're going to run into like a big like plastic wall or something eventually. Huff huff. I'm good. I really need to read those things. How long is this freaking road? You freaking frick. When will you learn? Wait, look at this castle. Doesn't it look like the other one? Oh, maybe it was just like, he just bought. Maybe Loki just bought two. He's like, okay, I'll put the other one over here. Or they're looping around. Wait, the tree's right there. The tree's back there. They're going towards the tree. Something's running this way. They're in Elbaf gear too. Whatever. I'll just dodge them. Oh, it was a mirror. I should have said plastic. It was a mirror. Yeah. Because they said no air earlier. There's no wind. Oh, the sky is breaking. What the hell is this? He got messed up. Luffy always gets hurt really early on by something that really shouldn't hurt him. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Because at the beginning of Egghead, he got hurt by Atlas of all people, and he couldn't even hurt Atlas at the very beginning. That was weird. We don't talk about that. Atlas wasn't even that tough. What was up with that? And then he gets hurt by a mirror. Very first thing he does in Elbaf. Okay. It's not because one of my things about last week is that, like, oh man, we didn't see like a big like double spread of like everywhere being like, oh, this is Elbaf. The same way we did with like Whole Cake and Egghead and Wano, you know. So if they are in like a little place, then hopefully this will open up. I need to read the rest of the chapter first though. Wow. Look, the sky. It's coming from the Holy Temple. No, over there. Okay, those are other people. What's going on? Everything's going to hell. What the? That means unbelievable. It's a giant room. We still can't be on that huge ship, though. This isn't any kind of the cabins they had. What's up with this wire netting? Wire netting? Oh, so this is, yeah. Okay, so this is a big room. Whoa. And that's a door. That's a door on the table. What's that door for? It's not for a giant. It's for like a little giant. I bet there's genuine giants this way. Is this whole place some kind of trapped cage? Some kind of... Why am I reading? Chopper, you are distracting me. Chopper! Come here. Come here. Come here. Up! Chopper! Come here. Okay. Okay, he's being rude. This is the worst. Guys, are you there? What was that noise? Help me. What? Okay, so there's Lego bricks everywhere down here. Okay, it's a two-way mirror because you can like see through it that way. So whoever is on this side can see through it. And this person must also be like sewing little things. Ah, I'm so glad to see you. It is Chopper. Chopper, you're in the story. Are you going to do something meaningful? Are you going to do something meaningful in the story today, Chopper? Come here. Back. We will see. Oh, everything's going to be okay. Oh, they're hugging it out. Oh, it was great. This collar was made of steel. I couldn't get it off. What? Oh, no, that's nefarious. I was sure I was gonna die. Oh no, I hope it's not like one of like the bad collars. That'd be real bad. You owe me for this hug. Oh, Nami, come on. Not to Chopper. Chopper don't care about that. I mean, I get paying for hugs, you specifically, but not the Chopper. He don't care about that. He's too pure. He's too pure. And it's a detriment to the story. He should be less pure. He should have a better face. It is cute, yes. I did it. I did do that. He's a good boy. He's somewhere. It's clearly a giant's room. So what's with all this human-sized clothing? We must have been dressed up like dolls. You know, I keep saying like, oh, it's Loki doing this. Probably just because of like the sun god thing. But like, does Loki know how to knit? I don't know. Does this look like a room that Loki would have? Okay, it has stairs leading up to it. Yo, I was literally just saying, just to get hugged by Nami, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, indeed. I was mentioning earlier that that door is a big door, but it still looks small for a giant's door, and it's like leading up. That's got me thinking that Loki is like a short giant. I don't know if we're gonna see that or not, but I'm assuming that Loki is he's a short boy. But oh man, I hope he didn't have like a collar with like the bomb attached to it. Oh, there it is. There it is. He's holding it actually. His collar was made of steel. So he was like hooked to the table. Oh, this was sad. And it looks like that Zora who took it off. That's cold. You were scared earlier too. Still, this is some fine craftsmanship. This sun god must be very skilled. Maybe it is. I don't know. There's so many of these blocks. That whole country was made of them. That explains the horrible scent from when we were grilling up the rabbit. Okay. What? Why do the Lego smell? It must have been all the plastic burning. Hey, check it out from here. The view is never ending. Wait, it's see-through now. Yeah, it's a two-way mirror. It's like normal glass on this end. What kind of magic mirror is this? So a one-way, it's called a one-way mirror. I guess a one-way mirror, I mean, it would be to like these weirdo pirates. Of course, they were just an egghead, which is like way steps above from than you know, than a one-way mirror. You've seen a lot. You were using rocket boots 3 days ago, Sanji. You were flying with rocket boots, and now you're like, oh, a two-way mirror, a one-way mirror. What is this, magic? Nami-san, I volunteer to clean the... Okay. Don't you dare. Why are you being... Where'd that come out? Where'd that come out of here all of a sudden? Why'd you say that, Sanji? Why are you being weird? You don't have to be weird. So this is just some kind of sick hobby? This giant likes to watch the people. Watch the animals and people trapped in that block world? That's creepy. But this confirms we're on Elbaf, right? This is a real giant's room, so there must be a real giant island out there. For real? Heck yeah! How can we be so sure? All we can really say is a giant's behind this. We should escape. Where are the others? It'd be bad if the... I don't know. We should escape. Where are the others? It'd be bad if the giant came back and caught us here. Maybe we're not on Elbaf and we're on a different island. And this person is like recreating their version of Elbaf in their mind. So it might not be Loki. I doubt it's Saul. Oh my gosh, if it was Saul, that would be not great. So it's probably someone not on Elbaf being like, oh, I'm remaking Elbaf in my head. Where was I? We should escape. Where are the others? Oh yeah, I was just looking at Chopper again. I was looking at his head. You couldn't tell in these pictures. He's wearing a little cape like everyone else. He's wearing like a nice helmet. I like that helmet. It's an okay helmet. It's better than his egghead get-up. I did not like his egghead get-up. I like Luffy's egghead get-up. I like the coat on Luffy. And that was about it. Nami and Rum were a little too much. And then the rest were... Zoro was okay. But I didn't like the floral pattern for Jinbei and Sanji too much. I'm just yapping. I'm yapping. I'm still on this. Maybe I should get a timer like Parvatian does, too. It'd be bad if the Giants came back and caught us here. Why not head back inside and squeeze the town people for some information? They seemed a little weird. Yeah, RPG, role playing game. So he was role playing Elbaf specifically. Yeah. Head back inside and squeeze the townspeople from some more information. They seemed a little weird, but oh man, that is some D&D RPG talk though. Of let's go back and talk to the townspeople some more so we can get more info. That is RPG talk right there. It's better to face them than risk confrontation with a giant. Hey, are you listening, Luffy? Oh, I knew. Is that the needle? That's probably the needle god. Yeah, I just thought I'd blow this guy away first. Ah, go for it. Let's see, snake. That snake is much smaller than the snake from Skypiea. It's gotta scare your face, though. Gotta say. Huh. There's a giant snake in Skypiea. And Elbaf is known for, like, giant animals. And that's really... I mean, there's sea beasts, of course, that are big. But then, besides that... Probably connecting two things that probably don't need to be connected, but... Giant... Like, we're going to get a lot of Skypiea vibes from... There's going to be a lot of Skypiea stuff happening in Elbaf. And the fact that there's a giant snake in here already is, like, very telling. Oh, yeah. I wish I remember his name. He's a good character. He's a fun character. I was rereading some chapters for stuff earlier. Because sometimes you just got to reread stuff to know what the heck's going on. Yeah, that's a little scary looking snake. Ah, go for it. Well, I'm glad they're like, go for it. Oh, there's nasty rats, too. Are the rats wearing clothes? Ew. And a crow above us. The crow's got a skull on him. You know what? I thought that the snake had a helmet on him. I thought his head looked weird. Don't tell me these are the rabid temple guardians. How is this a temple, though? I'm still full from the rabbit, so I'm just going to send these guys flying. I'm glad you have that attitude. I'm glad you're not scared. They did mention another route through the... Did they mention... I need to look into that. I need to reread that specifically, if that's true. I need to reread that specific part. Because that's crazy if it's true. I don't think that Skypiea itself is going to be there, but I think there's going to be a lot of similarities to how the arc went. And hopefully it'll come back, too. Because now's the time! If it's not here, if it's not in this arc, then I don't know when. Oh, there's a man. This guy looks spooky. This guy looks folktale occultish. This guy looks like a Wendigo from the back. Oh, ooh, 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 freaky deer skull. Don't play around, guys. If you don't finish them off before the sun god gets here. Okay, so it's not the sun god. Is this guy wearing heels, though? Could be a girl. We don't know. Lots of times, it could be a Yamato situation where it's just like, oh, you take off the mask, and it's a beautiful, pretty skinny lady. Could be. We'll see. Wait, Luffy? Oh, man, that is so creepy with the deer skull. That's overkill. Hey, I'm not the one who busted the fireplace and let the flame spread. Oh, no! Oh, no, it's on fire! What? It can't be. My beloved temple. His beloved temple, but not the sun god's beloved temple. This is not the person I expected to have this. Oh, I want to see a giant woman. Oy vey. Oh, he's in gear fit. Wait. He is? Oh, already. Luffy, you did not need to go gear 5th for this. Zoro was just casually walking forward. Someone busted the fireplace. Was there a fireplace? I gotta go back and look now. Before I didn't see one. Oh my gosh. This like such a like a different turn from last week with all the Lego stuff to now we're getting a Wendigo over here. We got a cult leader over here. And he's in gear 5th. But he's still wearing the... Is he wearing the helmet? I think so. But his helmet almost looks like... I'll have to keep reading. Huh? Luffy, this is bad. The sun god's back. Let's run for it. Mugen? Gum Gum. Okay, so now his Viking helmet has morphed into his hat. It's so weird because he took... Well, it didn't show it in the manga. In the anime, it showed him just like... Yakuza style, like, taking off his trench coat when he fought Lucci. But it didn't show that in the manga, so everyone was like, what happened to his clothes when he changed? What the heck was going on with that? But now, he still has the coat on, but... And then the horns are still coming out of him. Devil? He's got... The horns are coming out of him, and it's not a helmet, because he's a devil? Devil fruit? Sun god? What's going on with that? Booming Dawn Pistol. Oh, he punched right through him. He did the gross thing where he turned his body into rubber. Oh, this guy wasn't ready for him. You could have There's no way that this was necessary. You did not need to go into gear 5th for this. I don't know if it's that deep. A lot of stuff when it comes to Luffy is not that deep about his tacticalness. He hasn't been very tactical when he's... That's not true. He's done one tactical thing since he's done gear 5th, and that was him shooting Marcus out, the bird guy. I have a whole video that I'm going to make about Luffy's how good he is at like problem solving. I have an idea in my head about that in the future, so about how he solves his problems when he fights. I'm excited to make that video. I'm going to make it eventually, but it's going to be a long one because there's a lot to talk about with it. Heilmengander. So he said Mugen, and then he said Heilmengander. Oh man, if I was Randy Troy and I read all of Norse mythology, history, all those books, I'm sure I'd be like, oh, Pogface. He mentioned Heilmengander. I'm not doing that. That giant is huge. Clack. This is so messed up. And he's going, Chopper is in his Deer Point. Epic. We like to see that. Who's he? I guess he's carrying Nami. God, you always gotta be carried, Nami. You're fine. You can be fine. You can do things. What's up with Zeus? Where's Zeus? I'm wondering if that's a thing too. Because, you know, Thor, God of Thunder, and then Nami is carrying around Zeus, the Greek god of thunder. So I'm wondering when that, like, there's got to be something that's going on with that too eventually, you know? Well, the cat's back. Yeah. Wait, where are they going? Are they heading back in? It says you'll pay for this. Yeah. Anyways, look at this. I couldn't find any proper loot, but, it's the blueprint for the block country. So, it's a map. Here they come. How dare you defile my beloved country? If we keep going straight, we'll bust through the mirror on the other side. We'll be free if we smash the wall behind it too. Great. Let's get out of here. What? The sun god is incensed. I won't let you escape. Whoa. That's cool. So that is the sun god. Did I misread up here? I may have misread up here. Don't play around, guys. if you don't finish them off before the sun god gets here. So that is the sun god. I don't know why I thought he said that. No, that is the sun god. For some reason, I thought this was the sun god's assistant. No, I'm stupid. That is the sun god. And that is not what I thought the sun god was going to look like. I didn't think it would look like a Celtic, like, cultish Wendigo. I mean, that's cool. I don't have a deer skull in my house right now, but I made it. Making deer skulls are hard. You gotta power wash. You gotta get a screwdriver and get inside it to get the brains out. You know, you gotta boil it for a long time and bleach too to get it that good white look. You know, you gotta boil a long time to get all the skin and stuff off of it. So, you know, which must have been real hard back in the day. Well, maybe not that bad. They knew how to boil. I'm sure they would have figured that out by now. This is what I'm talking about for the chapter review. Okay, though. Chapter 128 in. Yeah, I won't let you escape. So they're running back in, and they're gonna go to the other side now. And now they got Chopper, so we got a animal talker, which is epic. We're in a giant boat. The room seems like a giant boat. Does the room look like a giant boat? I wouldn't say that. The hallways that he's walking around do not look like a giant boat. It's interesting because he doesn't look like a Viking. You know, this person doesn't look like a big, burly Elbaf giant Viking, and he doesn't look like the silhouette of Loki from back in the day, but we've only gotten that one silhouette 200 chapters ago, and lots of times silhouettes aren't as accurate as we think. Like that creepy face. There's so many people with just like a dot smiley face when they're just silhouetted, so I'm sure Loki's face isn't going to look like that. But I expected him to be more a stout. And he's not like a small boy either. Okay, I was wrong about... Well, maybe. I guess we haven't seen more giants besides this sun god feller, but we'll find out. In a cage like the True Man movie? You mean the Truman Show? The True Man's World. What is this? Part 7? Okay, the route to Skypiea, I don't remember that specific. I remember them saying that you can come from a different route, and the way you got up is not the only way, but I don't remember them specifically saying Elbaf is the way. Anything now? Like on a normal giant... I think it is overkill, for sure. I think that he could have... I mean, he took down the cat with gear 4th, even though it was really gear 3rd. Okay, I'm glad this isn't a dream thing. I'm glad everyone's just wrong and stupid about that. That's why I didn't mention it in my prediction video last week, because it's wrong and stupid. They're all wrong and stupid. All these people making videos about that, saying, oh, it's still hallucination and all that and whatnot. The so-called sun god is role-playing. Yes, he's role-playing the sun god. Exactly. Loki, even in Marvel, doesn't look like a Viking. Yeah, in Marvel. Well, none of them look like Vikings in Marvel. Maybe Thor does, but I guess Thor and Odin do. That's just depictions, you know. There's no canon depictions, really, of them back in the day. But the whole thing about there being 2 Loki... That could be something that he could take from. I don't know if this is Loki. I still don't think... I'm starting to think that it's not Loki just because of his shape. And the fact that he's wearing heels. Could mean it's a girl. But it's not going to be like, oh, it's a distorted voice like it is with Emu. So we don't know in the anime. I mean, we'll find out beforehand. It's... Still could be either, though. What's up with all the fur on the top, though? That is a very cool... That design, though. Oh my gosh, my voice is going away. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. Probably should have gotten some water or something. Oh man. I wouldn't mind. I mean, if you want a female Loki, then watch the TV show Loki. I don't know what to tell you, man. Oh, whoa, those are big. Now that we're getting a better look at them, those are elk. That's an elk head too. That's not even a deer. That's elk. It could be. It's not moose. That's got to be elk. That's got to be a big elk. Holy moly! See, now that would be a creature I'm afraid of. Is whatever this skull is made out of. You know, that little snake. You know, we don't need to be using gear 5 for, but this big ol' elk though. Whoo! That's something. Okay, this is exciting. We are not in Elbaf, which is crazy. Yeah, man, this is nut show. This is nut show. Let's throw some little bit of lo-fi in the back. In the meantime, just a little bit, the quietest of lo-fis. So they're running away. So he's like, "You'll pay for this," and he's like, "Yeah, whatever. We're gonna ride you. So you better just like cut that out." So why was the cat able to turn into a lion though? I mean, I guess the cat could have a lion fruit or something, but so this guy, who they call the sun god, who okay, the sun thing isn't that, it's the big staff he's holding. That's why he's the sun god, because he's got a big ol' staff with a symbol of the sun. I don't know why I didn't notice that until now. It's very obvious now looking at it. Plastic though. The rest of this guy's house looks like an old, like, medieval house with candles everywhere. But then when you go inside, I wonder what's lighting the place up inside, because the entire, like, inside of this world looked lit up, but now, like, this corridor is really dark and has, like, candles in it. So I wonder what's actually lighting the place. You just caught up to One Piece? You just caught up to chapter 1128 that just came out on, well, find something besides TCB. TCB made the scans this week, but do not use TCB's website anymore because it is going down the drain. Every single time you click on it, you just get a lot of not great pop-ups. So I'm using a different website that has their scans, but yeah. I wonder if that staff has a power. Items themselves don't really have power in One Piece. Not that I can think of any. Like, besides like the ancient weapons, but we also don't know if any ancient weapons are just items either, so. And they're probably just like technologically advanced things. I mean, I guess there's technologically things. I guess like the Climatact has it. Okay, this guy has a big shield now too. Did he have the shield when he walked in? He walks in. Who sees that his beloved temple? Okay, so Zoro cuts down the crow. He goes, Mugen, and then Heimelgander. So they see him, and then they run off. And they see him, and they take out the snake and the crow, and then he's like, we're just gonna turn around though. Is he still in Gear 5th? No, he left Gear 5th. He left Gear 5th, and he's not an old man. He's not a shriveled man. Are we seeing? Are we seeing? Maybe he is practicing. Maybe he's powering up. Is this the first time we've seen him go out of gear 5th without looking like an old man? Or did I miss? I don't think I missed it. Like he's gear 5th right there, and then literally the next page where he's running up to the cat, he's got the he's got the big helmet on again. Yeah, congrats on catching up to One Piece. It's the best. I hope this sounds all right. I can't put headphones on when I'm wearing cowboy hat. But I have to stand out. I have to be the One Piece reviewer who wears a cowboy hat. I don't know if there are any others. That's my goal in life, is gonna be to be the biggest One Piece biggest One Piece YouTuber who wears a cowboy hat often. Caveat. No. Okay, so he just picked up a shield out of nowhere. We don't know where the shield was, unless it was in the big room. I don't see it in the big room anywhere. So he just kind of just appeared with that shield. Whatever, you know? Hammer space, you know, this is a cartoon. Good. Next time I'll actually put my some ear pods in or something. If I do this. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do like music in the background while I do reviews or not yet. So, I don't know. This is just all interesting. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go with all this. I've been streaming for an hour, which is crazy. Because I got into this pretty quick. It took me a while to read this. Longer than I thought. I don't know. This was fun, though. Huh. I'm just trying to think of anything. What is... Okay, no, that's they're looking at the map because they found a blueprint. And if they just keep going straight, they'll just smash the wall behind it. Which I don't know if that means that they'll escape. I don't even know if there's even a... I kind of assumed it was kind of just like a one-way into it, and like the other side wouldn't be another area you could smash into. Because that'd be a little silly if that was just like the outside. So he says, my beloved country, but he doesn't say Elbaf anywhere. I don't think anyone has called this Elbaf either. So yeah. So it's refreshing to know that we're not in Elbaf for sure. And all these other people are not giants. And that this is some weird thing. Now, I guess my concern still stands that when we actually get to Elbaf, it's going to be nothing but trees and log cabins and mountains and a big tree, and that's going to be it. And that is going to be kind of boring, the actual location of things. Because it's just like, okay, it's just the woods. There's not a lot of like, oh, this place is crazy, besides there are big things here. I don't know. That's like a small concern, though. It's not that big. But the Lego aesthetic is specifically this one little space. It still could be Loki, because that was my initial, like, 2 chapters ago when we first, like, showed up was, oh, they got caught. They're, like, in a big dollhouse or something, which is practically what this is. Why is the map human-sized? Yeah. That's a good question, sir. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, actually. Ooh, dang, we went from 4 to 0 all of a sudden. That's weird. I don't know what's up with that. You're asking the hard-hitting questions, I do declare. Also, the question is, why is the snake wearing a helmet? I don't know. Do they even punch the rats? I don't think so. Do we even see the rats? I don't think we even see the rats. We see them show up, and then nothing happens to them. They just leave. Why'd you even include the rats, Oda? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else that I really missed. This has been a long chapter. There's a lot going on with it. You know, we met this guy. We never even got this guy's name. This guy on the grasshopper. This old guy on the grasshopper. Oh, yeah, he'd eat that rat. I believe that. No problem. He'd eat anything. I don't think there's anything he wouldn't eat. We saw what he ate. We saw what he ate on whole cake, before whole cake that he made. Though, I thought the whole thing... Maybe I misunderstood the part in whole cake where he, you know, proudly stated, I will never eat anything unless Sanji cooks it for me. He said that. He said that out loud, and it was like a big statement of like, oh, Luffy, the guy who just eats everything. He said, I'm only going to eat the things that Sanji cooks me from now on. And that's like a big deal, you know? And he was like true to his word on whole cake. Besides the milk he drank, but that doesn't count. What else did he eat? And that cake. Okay, so he ate the cake that he popped out of. No, he didn't. The animals did that he popped out of, technically. But that was like a big deal. But then we get to Wano, and like the very first thing he does in Wano is eat the people's food, the starving people's food. But that's the first thing he does in Wano is eat the starving people's food, after specifically saying, I will never eat again unless Sanji cooks it. Maybe I misread that, and that was like, while I am in Whole Cake Island specifically, I will never eat anything unless Sanji cooks it for the next 24 hours or something. I don't know. I don't know. That is, I don't know. I don't know if that's just a Oda forgot thing, or if I just misinterpreted the line back in the day. But yeah, he would, if Sanji cooked it. Would Sanji cook it, though? Would Sanji be like, we could use this as protein? Or would he be like, no, this thing is rabies? They said that these guys are rabid. I mean, the snake... I mean, I guess the mice... If they're saying the mice are rabid, then I wouldn't. Can a snake be rabid? I don't know. How can a crow be rabid? I don't know. That crow's got a skull. It's got a human skull on it. But the skull... is bigger than a human skull would be, but it's smaller than obviously a giant skull. What if it's a buccaneer skull? What if the crow... Am I the first person to say that? The crow? That's my prediction. The crow has a buccaneer skull on it. It's Joy Boy. Joy Boy skull. Yep. Yeah, he's wearing the skull of Joy Boy. Bro, what if this person looks exactly like Luffy? What if they took the mask off and they just look like Luffy? That'd be crazy. That's my prediction. I don't know if there's anything else I missed. Big grasshopper guy. Chopper. We found Chopper. I'm glad Chopper's here now. I like this. I like this crew. I like this crew of dudes. I like the East Blue 5 plus Chopper, you know? Alabasta vibes, you know? Now we just need Vivi to come. We need Vivi up in this biz. But why was Chopper outside? Besides the fact that he can talk to... I bet that this guy somehow found out that this guy can talk to animals. And then he was like, oh, we can't have that. That'll ruin the mystery if he can talk to animals. So that's why we had Chopper locked up. That's my main question, is like, why was Chopper separated from him? And what is up with that cute face from Nami? Why did he... Oh, she's saying sorry about all this because he turns around and sees that the castle was destroyed. Right. That's why. I understand now. Oh. So many good faces in this one. They resemble the warriors of Elbaf are always wearing, but there's no way they'd have clothes that fit off. It's so weird that they were all dressed up that way. And then the big Yggdrasil tree I'm so glad is not the big tree from Elbaf. That's what I was saying this whole time. There's no way it's the big tree from Elbaf. You know, that was the biggest red herring of all on that. I'm very glad. I'm very glad that he is consistent with that. So that's good. Yeah, I know. I mean, this is like super duper exciting. Like, we're not. I mean, we're in Elbaf. When it comes to, we were in Egghead, now we're in Elbaf. The Elbaf arc has started. We may not be in Elbaf, but this is not. This is no longer post Egghead, and I don't know. That's like saying that like the little place where like the Fishman riders were hanging out with Duval before Sabaody wasn't the Sabaody arc. That was the start of the Sabaody arc. You know, no one was saying, "Oh, that's the Flying Fish Rider port arc." You know, so that's what I assume this little part is. Maybe this place will be. I don't know. The big question now is how long are they gonna be here? Because I'm wondering if it's like they're gonna be here for like 5 chapters and then they're gonna make their way to Elbaf after that, or what? Like, I wonder how much like this little like big fake sun god guy in the Lego. I wonder how long like the Lego arc is gonna be. I'm so glad the tree wasn't real. I was like, that's not my Yggdrasil. They call it Yggdrasil, which makes me think that this guy, the real one, is also called that. But so that means it could still be the treasure tree, Adam. Though, you know, that's still not gone. You know, we still need to see that treasure tree that the Sunny was made from. You know, Sunny coming home. That is still a possible case. It's still a big tree. Don't get me wrong. Well, I guess the actual entrance can't be like the top of it, though. Like this room that they're in goes up for a while. But like from like the bottom of like where the door is on the stairs to the top of that, I don't know. Are those just like drawn in clouds? Like Nami. Well, no, some of them are. Some of them are over the. Unless the tree isn't real, because there is a cloud in front of Yggdrasil. So are these like Pixar painted on clouds? Are these real clouds? Because he said, I can't feel any wind. I assume that's Nami talking, too, about the wind thing, because she's the weather person. Drawing cloud reminded me of Laboon. Maybe. I didn't catch that, but I don't know if I'm the only one who thought of this. Okay, no. This picture where with the archway, one of the clouds is behind it, and then this one, the cloud is in front of it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not consistent. The 2 pictures of the tree with the arch and the castle, the clouds are not consistent, which makes me think that they're like moving around and they're not like set in stone. So why can you not feel any wind, but yet there are clouds? And like, how tall is this tree actually? Because when you like come outside, you know, that's the size of a big tree in real life, but it's not like the size of like a, like that tree would still be like really big for, I don't know. It's a moderately sized, but like realistically large tree if it hit like the ceiling of this. But of course, the castle itself though is in there. I don't know. I don't know. Sizing and proportions are all over the place. This is all interesting. Interesting indeed with all this. I don't know if I'm going to, like, make a chapter review out of this. I haven't decided yet if that's something I want to go back to doing every week. I've not yet made that decision. Especially since I've, like, said all that I've needed to say right now. So this might be just what I do instead, is this. It just depends on how things go with, like, when these come out and, like, the current state of, like, TCB, because I know that I've heard that, like, TCB might be quitting soon, so then we might have to start going back to, like, Sunday stuff, and if it's, like, Sundays are pretty busy for me, so doing, like, reaction streams on Sundays, I don't know, but actually making a whole video later in that time, I don't know. It's always convenient. It's always been convenient for me to put One Piece stuff out on Sundays, because that's when the official comes out. So if I have to start switching to that, I don't know. I could. I might do that instead. I wish I recorded this. I did not record it. It's just going straight up. I'll see. We'll see how this does in the algorithm. First and foremost, because I made a Elbaf prediction video last week, and I expected it to get like 50, not even 50. I expected it to get like 10 to 15 views, and then I got 600 views. So I don't know. It's probably because I didn't put my ugly mug in the thumbnail, in all honesty. That's probably the reason. I don't know. I was trying to make a nice thumbnail for this. I made this thumbnail really quick this morning. So we'll see how that does. But I think I'm going to head out now. I have to get to work soon. So I got to get ready for all of that and whatnot. But thank you, Nothing But Bone, for hanging out and watching. Thank you for not spoiling today, sir. Thank you for subscribing. Always appreciate more subscribers. I post a lot of gaming content on this channel, and I plan on posting more gaming content. I'm working on a big Halo video soon. So I do more than One Piece stuff, but I'm also trying to get more into One Piece stuff too. I know that thumbnail's amazing. It's I literally just found a colored picture of Sanji and scrapped that together. I need to do more work on. I need to make a separate, like, good reaction one. I don't know, compared to what I used to do, compared to my other ones, you know, compared to my older recap videos, you know. I mean, that's okay. It's very generic. It's very generic. Have I played Terraria? I've played it a little bit. I'm not a huge Terraria guy. I'm a satisfactory man myself. You know, I do the satisfactories. I'm pretty much done with Minecraft. My Minecraft days are over. I'm too much of an old man to be playing Minecraft no more. But I'm a good old satisfactory boy now when it comes to those kind of games. But yeah, I don't know. Terraria, it didn't ever catch me. But yeah, I used to record just like big review things, but I was like, what if I did a reaction this time around? And what if I didn't put my giant ugly mug in it? And honestly, it might just be I've used yellow text. Because I did not use yellow text before, and I used yellow text on the thumbnails. So yeah, I may be doing that. So that, and I'm not pogging, because a lot of One Piece videos don't have people's faces in it. Like Brago and Jay are like the only two that I really know. Yeah, that's about it. Roger does sometimes. Roger sometimes. I mean, he has his face, not in One Piece videos, but in other of his videos. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to still mess around. But thank you for joining. I don't know. I'm not gonna watch the Minecraft movie. You kidding me? I have no interest in that. I don't know about that. But yeah, good chapter. This is exciting stuff for sure. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for joining me, Nothing But Bone, and congratulations on catching up with One Piece, Mr. Free. Hopefully you are having a good one. And I will end things. I do declare. I will catch